Reform Amendment Bill, as well as the associated second readings of the Regulatory Systems Immigration and Workforce Amendment Bill and the Regulatory Systems Economic Development Amendment Bill. On Wednesday there will be extended hours where the first item of business will be the remaining stages of the Te Koroai o Wanuiarua Claims Settlement Bill.
Petitions. No petitions have been delivered to the clerk for presentation. Ministers have delivered 2 papers.
2023-24 annual reports for the Government Communications Security Bureau and the New Zealand Security Intelligence Service.
I present the report of Ministers. I present the report of the Controller and Auditor General entitled Observation from our Audits of Council's 2024-2034 Long-Term Plans. Those papers are published under the authority of the House. 5 Select Committee reports have been delivered for presentation.
Report of the Health Committee on the 2023-24 annual review of the New Zealand Blood and Organ Service. Report of the Intelligence and Security Committee on the 2023-24 annual reviews of the Government Communications Security Bureau and the New Zealand Security Intelligence Service. Reports of the Social Services and Community Committee on the 2023-24 annual review of Sport and Recreation New Zealand, the 2023-24 annual review of the Arts, Culture and Heritage sector, and the Social Workers Registration Amendment Bill.
The bill is set down for second reading. The clerk has been informed of the introduction of 3 bills.
Sale and supply of alcohol, sales on Anzac Day morning, Good Friday, Easter Sunday and Christmas Day Amendment Bill, introduction. Enabling Crown entities to adopt Māori names Bill, introduction. Financial markets, conduct of institutions, amendment to provide duty to provide financial services amendment Bill, introduction.
Those bills are set down for first reading. The House comes to oral questions. I call on Ricardo Menéndez March.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Child Poverty Reduction. Will the government's policies and actions ensure Aotearoa meets the long-term target of reducing child material hardship to 6% by 2028? If not, will it change its policies to do so?
The Honourable Shane Reti.
Speaker, on behalf of the Minister for Child Poverty Reduction, child poverty statistics released today show that although there was no significant change to child poverty rates, lifting children out of material hardship will be an ongoing challenge. Since 2017, there are now around 17,000 more children in material hardship. By not meeting the previously set second intermediate targets, the highly ambitious 10-year targets will be that much more challenging. We know we have more work to do, which is why this government has a target to lift 17,000 more children out of material hardship by 2027. We are relentlessly focused on growing the economy to enable us to invest in reducing child poverty.
Supplementary. Is she concerned about multiple reports that show that kids won't have food on the table because of funding expiring for food banks, parents won't be able to afford the basics because of cuts to benefit indexation, and the working poor are seeing the minimum wage fall behind inflation? And if so, what about this government's record should give New Zealanders any confidence that they will reduce child poverty?
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, we are concerned with all of the measures for material hardship, which is why we have introduced tax relief, family boost and increased the in-work tax credit.
Is it correct that the changes to benefit indexations will mean benefits will now rise at a lower rate than previously set by other governments?
Mr. Speaker, that's a specific question. Happy to take that on writing.
Is it supplementary?
Just wait for a bit, quiet.
Thank you. Is the government on track to meet its child poverty targets given the failure to reduce material hardship to 9% in the 2023-2024 year? And if not, what will she do about it?
Mr. Speaker, we set the intermediate target in or around June last year for 11% for material hardship is the intermediate target we have set. And we're encouraged by Treasury modelling that shows that our investments in budget 2024 will lift 17,000 children out of poverty on the after housing cost measures by 2026-27.
Why did she set these interim targets that can be met with, according to Treasury's forecasts, zero further action from this government? And does that highlight just how little ambition she has for the thousands of kids who will stay in poverty as a result?
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, these targets are ambitious. In a challenging environment, they will take quite a bit of effort to reach, and we're very encouraged by the targets that we have set and the investment that we've made, particularly through Budget 2024 and other investments we will make.
Does she accept these interim targets that her own government said require zero further action from this government to address child poverty?
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, no.